Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
New information in the fight against a fire that broke out during the weekend in Pasco.
Also,
what we get is I was just gone for just a few minutes, or I was just going to go in and come out, and I think that's a big contributor.
a child left alone in a car on Saturday in Kennewick. Tonight, we are hearing from police about the dangers of that as summer is right around the corner.
And later, training for a mass casualty event at the Walla Walla Airport, what officials hope to accomplish.
And Stacy is tracking your new work week forecast.
And we start off a little unsettled, but I'll give you all the details to plan your week ahead. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is May the 12th. Pasco firefighters were busy during the weekend after a vegetation fire reignited several times. This was at the intersection of Road 68 and Chapel Hill Boulevard. Take a look at all of this. The fire was first called out just after 6:30 Saturday night. Large flames could be seen in vegetation across from the Maverick gas station. Firefighters and Pasco PD officers, they were all there just moments after the call. High winds caused the fire to spread quickly, and heavy smoke poured across the road, causing visibility issues, as you can see from that video there. Police shut down a section of Road 68 while fire crews worked to put those flames out. Firefighters were actually called 2 other times to this scene after it reignited overnight. Sunday morning, fire crews were seen putting water on the area and digging up hot spots. Firefighters continue to monitor it well into Sunday evening. Officials say the cause of the fire still under investigation.
Well, we have an update on breaking news we reported this past Friday at 6:30 p.m. Just before 5:45, BCFD1 dispatched to several reports of a natural cover fire along eastbound I-82 just south of the Locust Grove Road exit. The fire progressed along the side of the road but did not get far from the edge. It was brought under control by 6:15. But now, crews say if you are thinking this fire is very similar to last Wednesday's fire just 4 miles to the west, you are not alone. So now, if you have any information that could help in the investigation, contact the Benton County Sheriff's Office. Kennewick police were called to a report on Saturday at the Hobby Lobby where they checked on a young child left alone in a car. They say the air conditioning was left on. The child was okay.
But this is a good reminder. It is a tragic and preventable danger that resurfaces every summer. So far this year, 1 child has died after being left in a hot car in the United States. Last year, that number was 39. On average, 37 children under the age of 15 lose their lives every year in these heartbreaking incidents. The National Safety Council says since 1998, nearly every state has seen at least 1 hot car death. Officer Jesus Contreras with the Kennewick Police Department says in his 7 years with KPD, there hasn't been a summer where they've not gotten a call about leaving a child in a hot car.
When speaking to the owner of the vehicle, traditionally what we get is I was just gone for just a few minutes, or I was just going to go in and come out, and I think that's a big contributor is the fact that we're under the impression that we're just going to be seconds, if not minutes, and in that time there can be a significant increase in the interior of a vehicle's temperature.
Experts stress the importance of always checking the back seat before locking up, a simple habit that can save a life.
And our Dan Hansen will have more on this coming up at 6. In the meantime, we saw some rain in the Tri-Cities on Mother's Day, but skies did clear today.
Yeah, it was a pretty beautiful day out there, and a lot of folks want to know if this beautiful weather will continue. First Alert Stacy Lee joins us now with a first look at your forecast.
Well, we have good news, bad news on that front. We're very active and unsettled going into the next couple of days. I've been tracking some lightning today, mainly to the east of our area towards the Lewiston area. And also we were seeing a few lightning strikes here near Goldendale, but we could see stray pop-up thunderstorms tonight. Again, think mostly towards the mountains and the hills this evening. Currently 66 degrees outside Legends Casino Skycam. Winds are up to 13 miles an hour, gusting even more than that. And that's going to be also the big part of the weather story, are the breezy breezy to gusty winds. They will continue into most of our week. Our temperatures are pleasant. Again, much cooler than we were seeing last week where we were in the 80s. Even on Saturday, it was in the 80s, but we've cooled down to the 60s and the 70s. Here's those winds, very blustery right now in Ellensburg and Yakima. A little bit less so when you get towards the Columbia Basin, but these winds eventually dying down overnight tonight, but they're not gone. We'll have more gusty winds on the way. Planning your evening, look for temps in the 60s, potentially a stray thunderstorm, especially Hermiston, Walla Walla area. Probably skip by the Tri-Cities, Yakima, and Ellensburg. So scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Wet and windy start to our Tuesday. We'll start drying out Wednesday, but we're also going to be seeing more gusty winds on Wednesday as well. And are we going to see showers again going into next weekend? I'll break all those details down coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Stacey, thank you for that. The Yakima Police Department is investigating a fatal shooting that occurred early Saturday morning. This happened just after 1 a.m. on the 1100 block of North 4th Street. Officers responded to an apartment complex after reports of a person shot. When they arrived, they said they found a 37-year-old man who had been shot. The man died at the scene. Anyone with information is now asked to call the Yakima Police Department. There are at least 40 missing person cases involving people from the Yakima Reservation, and a recent report by the Washington State Patrol lists 28 individuals with ties to the Yakima Nation or Yakima area. Many of these cases have gone cold.
So now the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and People Task Force just released a new toolkit. It's for family and friends to use if someone they know is missing. A subcommittee spent more than 3 years meeting and listening with families of missing or murdered people. It then developed this toolkit to give loved ones awareness, prevention, and intervention strategies. It also provides organizational tools.
The toolkit outlines steps families and friends can take when someone they know goes missing, including strategies. You can find the kit on the Washington State Attorney General Office's website.
Tomorrow, a free community event focusing on area gangs. The Moses Lake School District, along with the Grant County Sheriff's Office, the Moses Lake Police Department, and the North Central Educational Service District are hosting this event. They'll talk about youth gangs, including strategies for prevention, how to identify and respond to signs of gang involvement, and community action strategies. No registration is required for this. Again, it's free and open to the public. It's tomorrow from 6 until 8 p.m. at the Learning Services Center on South Pioneer Way. In Walla Walla, a full-scale mass casualty incident exercise is about to get underway. The Walla Walla County Fire District 4 says first responders across multiple agencies will take part in this test with the Providence St. Mary Medical Center. This gets started in less than an hour at 6 p.m. on the taxiway at the Walla Walla Regional Airport. The exercise will comply with FAA requirements to manage and respond to emergencies on airport property. The simulated emergency plan test is required every 3 years. A mother in Milton Freewater is sharing her son's story with us in his road to recovery after a horrible accident. Crystal Perrin says on April 23rd, her 16-year-old son David was out practicing his trampoline tricks when suddenly one flip caused him to have a spinal cord injury. Perrin says since then, David underwent surgery for a crushed vertebrae and is now at a specialized rehab center in Colorado. She also says, although it's not yet known if David will be able to walk again, he is focusing on the positive rather than dwelling on his injury.
Very optimistic. He says, I'm ready. My goal, he loves basketball. And he's like, I want to be able to play basketball again. I'm going to run again. I'm going to walk again. But he's just ready to put the work in.
There is a GoFundMe account for anyone who wants to help David. We have it on our website later tonight on AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Back in Walla Walla, event organizers of the Walla Walla Fair Frontier Days have announced a new headliner today. It is Foreigner. This comes after the cancellation of Three Doors Down following singer Brad Arnold's cancer diagnosis. The performance is scheduled for August 27th. Tickets go on sale this Wednesday at 10 a.m. For those who purchased tickets for Three Doors Down, refund information can be found on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. But those tickets will be honored for the Foreigner performance. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Still ahead, this week marks the anniversary of the Mount St. Helens volcano.
We'll have that story and this.
Allows her to get, retirement. The other is to combat against the narrative.
New developments involving a local fire district and a former firefighter at the center of a workplace harassment lawsuit.
And let's go to a live picture from our Skycam network. This is in Yakima. Stacy returns with your full new work week first alert weather forecast as we are on your side.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222. She's the first lady of rock and soul, Patti LaBelle, live. Friday, June 20th, Legends Casino Hotel. Patti LaBelle, 8065 Tour. Celebrating 80 years and 65 years in the biz. Friday, June 20th, Legends Casino Hotel. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Patti LaBelle, 8065 Tour.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers? Save big with our best price ever. Just $15 a line when you get 4 lines. US Cellular, built for us.
At Shriners Children's, we're home to the world's leading pediatric orthopedic care. Because so many life-changing advancements start here. We provide access to the best doctors and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. We're the first place to turn for the most common or complex orthopedic conditions. Home to possibility and empowering kids to achieve the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Check out the Ellensburg Bull. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to the news at 5. In Oregon, lawmakers heard from the public about proposed amendments to Senate Bill 243, one of the 3 major gun control bills advancing through the Oregon legislature this session.
The bill would impose a 72-hour mandatory waiting period between the initiation of a background check and the transfer of a firearm to the gun buyer. A proposed amendment to remove that provision is now under consideration. Committee members will hear arguments about the amendment before voting on whether to advance the bill in a work session scheduled for Wednesday. If passed, the bill would ban bump stocks and other rapid fire activators. More than 200 people have submitted written testimony on the bill. That will continue to be accepted through 1 p.m. on Wednesday.
There is a new development involving Benton County Fire District 1 and a former firefighter at the center of a work workplace harassment lawsuit. Samantha Ward has reached a settlement with BCFD1 after she was fired following a hearing in August 2023. That hearing centered around a discrimination lawsuit Ward filed against the district. She also received a settlement of $540,000. According to court documents, the settlement includes the reinstatement of Ward's employment, which helped save a benefit for her, as her lawyer explains now.
Allows her to get, retirement, a retirement payout when she's eligible. But the other is, hopefully to combat against the narrative that she was, as it relates to the termination.
Ward also received a letter of recommendation signed by current Fire Chief Scott Leparco. Ward has since resigned from her position and says she will continue supporting the department, saying in part, quote, "I hope my legal actions have improved working conditions for all members going forward, even at my own demise, and encourage everyone to stand up for what is right." Benton County Fire District 1 declined further comment but confirmed the settlement was reached.
Today is International Nurses Day, an annual event honoring and recognizing the contributions of nurses worldwide.
And this year's theme focuses on the health and well-being of nurses, an area of particular concern in the years since the COVID pandemic. Reporter Michael Yoshida has more.
Nurses are often called the backbone of the healthcare system.
A lot of people think that nurses are only in the hospital, when over 40% of nurses work in other settings such as their community or long-term care, home care, schools.
A workforce named most trusted profession in the U.S. for more than 20 straight years, according to Gallup. Still, challenges persist. Staffing shortages from increased demands, aging and retirement, and a backlogged pipeline for new nurses. Burnout, distress, and workplace violence are also concerns.
75% of nurses say they have faced some form of violence, harassment, or bullying in the workplace.
American Nurses Association President Jennifer Minsick Kennedy says raising awareness of these challenges is key. And since the pandemic, there has been an increase in workplace wellness programs. But as work to support the profession continues, Kennedy says there's another concern too, potential Medicaid cuts. Sunday, House Republicans offered a first glimpse of their Medicaid overhaul plan, which is expected to cut billions of dollars. Details are still being negotiated.
We're creating an environment in which we're bankrupting the country when over a third of what we're doing is healthcare spending. So we have to address Medicaid.
But Kennedy warns cuts to Medicaid could have a devastating impact.
We already are short-staffed in long-term care. We'll have less nurses, less nursing assistants taking care of our patients.
In Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
This week and throughout the month, scientists and volcano experts will recognize 45 years since Mount St. Helens erupted. There will be multiple opportunities for you, actually, to learn about the state's volcanoes, ask questions, and learn how volcano monitoring works. For example, you can visit the volcano and the offices for USGS, as well as participate in an online discussion. On May 18th, 1980 at 8:32 a.m., the north flank of Mount St. Helens slid away in a huge landslide. Seconds later, the uncorked volcano exploded and blasted rocks horizontally, destroying centuries of forest growth in just a span of several minutes. 57 people died. We should also note May is Volcano Awareness Month.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a live look outside in Pasco. Dust Level Sky Cam looking good. You can see the clouds all kind of gathering, and bigger clouds out towards the mountains. That's where we could be seeing some thunderstorms later today. 66 degrees. Our feels like temp 66, much cooler than we were last week, and several degrees below our average, about 10 degrees actually below average. Satellite and radar active weather, and you do see the lightning strikes on our radar and satellite, mostly going around us and staying off to the east of the Blue Mountains. Our radar right now, again, having a swirling action. We were seeing a few lightning strikes near Goldendale and a few out here towards the Lewiston-Clarkston area. Futurecast is showing some scattered showers moving to the south through the Pendleton and Hermiston area, but by early morning, those will be gone, and we'll see our next round of widespread showers early in the morning, maybe to start your commute Once those pass on through by lunchtime, we should start to clear, but we still have the chance of seeing some stray showers popping up from Moses Lake into Sunnyside and maybe a stray shower coming through the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area. Here's your chances of rain for tomorrow in Tri-Cities, a 30% chance there. We're quiet here, but we have another chance of rain developing later in the week with another system setting up towards the weekend. Walla Walla has a better chance of seeing showers tomorrow and even into the weekend, Friday and Saturday. Let's talk about the winds. They're blustery tonight in some areas, and they're going to be windy once again tomorrow. As you can see, most of the Mountain Gap areas are where we're going to see those winds. And then, of course, the Kittitas Valley, always windy there, 50 to 50 mile an hour gust tomorrow, 20 to 35 for Yakima Valley and the Columbia Basin. So another blustery day ahead. As for tonight, we'll see temperatures on the mild side, down in the 40s, good sleeping temperatures. The winds eventually dying down after 11, but picking up again tomorrow afternoon. Let's talk temperatures tomorrow. Again, we're cold here, below average, most of us. Warm, though, when you start heading to the east into Montana and the Dakotas. Minneapolis, well above the average there. Your planner for tomorrow, look for overcast conditions out the door at the bus stop, 40s and 50s. Hermiston, Walla Walla kids might be needing an umbrella there in the morning. 50s and 60s by the middle of the day. Still seeing some possible showers in the Walla Walla area. And by tomorrow afternoon, you'll see 60s and 70s with, again, some stray showers in the Walla Walla area. 7-day planner. Here's our breezy winds. Here's our chance of rain. And then things stay pretty mild through Friday. This is what we're looking forward to on Saturday. Possible thunderstorms again developing. Temperatures slightly warmer, getting closer to the average for this time of year. Yakima, less chances of rain there tomorrow, but the breezy winds are going to stick around throughout the week. And temperatures staying pretty mild in the 70s. Here's Ellensburg, cooler, staying in the 60s for the next 7 days, but dealing with the strong gusty winds over the next several days. Wednesday is when we're thinking we could see some wind warnings in the Ellensburg area. Walla Walla has a good chance of on and off showers tomorrow. Breezy winds, 60s, eventually getting into the 70s with more wet weather heading into the weekend. In Hermiston, also seeing a chance of some showers tomorrow. Temperatures there, though, staying in the 70s with breezy and gusty winds. So not a bad forecast. It was okay. Mother's Day, a little bit of rain. It wasn't bad, though.
It wasn't
right?
a washout. No,
it
was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It kind of made the air feel fresh.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Stacy. I have a very special spotlight, and that is when we come back.
This newscast sponsored by Shriners Children's Spokane.
There's working you. And then there's chill you. Chill you is more carefree and curious, more present, more relaxed, more fun. Chill you is the best you. There you are. Bring back your chill you with an escape to Coeur d'Alene, the city by the lake. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're
looking to explore the beauty of this great nation? Then you'll need a reliable and comfortable RV. There's always RV shows. But have you thought about the crowds, the long lines, the high admission fees? Is it really worth it? At Broadmoor RV, we're here to help you save some dough and skip the show. With our top-notch customer service and on-site financing options, it's easy to get the RV of your dreams. Come to Broadmoor and get the best deals and service around, and find the perfect RV for your adventures.
Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday at Buy-Mart. This week you can win great prizes from Coleman, Black & Decker, Greenworks, and more. Plus you can buy them with Tuesday-only pricing. Win and save on Lucky Number Tuesday, only at Buy-Mart.
Time now for tonight's Spotlight, where I shine the spotlight on people doing good. Well, with Mother's Day on Sunday, tonight it is time to honor someone very special, my mom. This is Monica. In short, she is my best friend. She has been there for me since day one. I can tell her anything. She can tell me anything. Every second I am with her, she makes my day that much brighter. She is a wonderful grandmother, mother-in-law, sister, friend, and person. She's always laughing and smiling and shows love and compassion to everyone. So, Mom, thank you for everything. All right, if you have an idea for the Spotlight, send me an email. Stacy has your reason to smile up next.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
So what do you think about these?
We like this.
Yeah, we love it. When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
We're going to take everything down to the
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs.
Honey, you were right. Turned out.
Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com to learn more about no interest, no payments for 12 months.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Smart Law will be hosting a Hanford Workers' Compensation educational dinner at their Kennewick office Thursday, June 26th at 6 p.m. To register, call 509-735-5555. Dinner provided. Smart Law, smart choice.
Looking for a trusted professional to guide you through your real estate endeavors? Carrie Lundgren with River Realty is ready to guide you through the process. As a lifelong Tri-Cities resident with 35 years real estate experience, she has the knowledge, dedication, and enthusiasm to make your real estate dreams come true. Whether you are buying your first home, moving up or scaling back, or looking for an investment, she has got you covered. Call Carrie today at 509-948-0580 and start making your dreams a reality.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air.
It's a small city with a big history with one very unique house.
They're local artists and they have transformed their home.
Ellensburg on Fly the Northwest.
It's one of the stops that you have to see when you're in Ellensburg.
Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and updates. And Josh, any rain in our forecast?
Yeah, we have some showers and thunderstorms for Tuesday. Also a first alert weather day for Wednesday. I'll tell you why coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
And welcome back. We wait for it all day. Your reason to smile. Come take a look at your screen. A beautiful sunset. And you can see right in the very left corner, that is a hot air balloon up there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Jen got that on Friday night as the balloons were flying around Walla Walla this weekend. Can't wait to see that next year. QR code top of your screen. That's how you get your photo on TV, or you can go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the weather tab, brought to you by Lifetime Dental Care. All right, let's look out for tomorrow. 40s and 50s, could need an umbrella at the bus stop in the morning. Hermiston and Walla Walla. Could see some showers on and off there in Walla Walla all day. 60s and low 70s, so pretty mild. Just once again breezy in the afternoon. So
I know that we just did the spotlight for Mom's Day. Do you guys want to say anything real quick?
I enjoyed Mother's Day with all the ladies. That was very fun.
And happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Yeah,
belated. All right, thanks for watching.
We'll be back at 6, hoping your news is good news.